I have made plenty of mistakes over the years. I've been active on social media since the MySpace days. I'm aging myself here because that was roughly 20 years ago when MySpace came about, or Facebook came about. Actually, I think Facebook came out in 2004. Comment below if you know exactly when Facebook came about. I didn't join Facebook right away because right away it was just for college kids and I wasn't in college at the time. Long story short, we can talk about that at another time. But anyway, mistakes that you could be making, and there are a lot. And it's easy to get overwhelmed and it's easy to give up. Creating content is hard. It's easy to feel like, man, I'm just not making it happen. It's not working. I'm doing something wrong. First thing is keeping up with the Joneses, and this applies to anything. It especially applies to stuff in your personal life, Facebook and Instagram, exotic vacations, elaborate parties, fancy cars, and just trying to keep up with everybody on the internet because that's not going to happen. It's just not possible to keep up with everybody unless you are an oil baron or a real estate tycoon, a multi-billionaire or something. You're just not going to keep up with everybody. And too many people get upset when they see all these amazing things on social media. And remember, even for those people that have it all, it is just a highlight reel and nothing more. Oversharing too much about your personal life. This definitely applies to a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram, people that may not even consider themselves creators, but they're just sharing to their family and friends. This definitely applies to you. If you overshare too much about your relationships, your marriage, what's going on at work, your friends, people that you don't like, spreading a lot of negative energy about other people, even if it's somebody that did you wrong, because I'm not saying that you can't share things about your personal life or open up about bad things that happen to you. But there is a fine line, because if you overshare or if you get too critical, even of someone that did something wrong to you, it can come off the wrong way depending on how you write about it or talk about it. So always be careful, be mindful, take some time. So if something bad happens to you, if somebody does something to you wrong, never post right away. You always want to wait at least 24 hours, maybe even a couple weeks or a month or longer if it was something serious. Do not overshare and do not share too fast and too soon. I know for some people that just like to vent, maybe just typing everything out before you hit post and then forget about it for 24 hours and then go back to it or save it in your drafts and see if it's something that you still want to post. And often I know I've been there. And I've done that, and I've decided, you know what, I'm not going to post this. This looks awful. I can't believe I was thinking that way 24 hours ago. So do that. Don't post right away. Don't just hit save to your drafts, and then come back to it later. Being overly self-conscious about the way you look or the way you sound on camera. I've been there. I've worked as an actor and a model, and I've been on camera a lot. I've made thousands of videos on social media. Between YouTube, this is my second channel, by the way. If you like adventure vlogs, if you like motivation like this, please give me a follow, give me a subscription. I'm trying to get this channel off the ground. We're coming up on 300 subscribers, and so far so good. It's been fantastic. But if you're someone that is self-conscious, you have to learn to let go and keep uploading and keep trying. It's a humbling experience creating content, putting yourself on camera. Having other people judge you, saying negative things about the way you look or the way you sound or what you drive, what you do for a living, how much money you have. The trolls will try to nitpick at everything, and you just have to let it go. You have to ignore them. Ignore, block, and delete the hate. But at the same time, sometimes the trolls and the negative behavior can come back, can work in your favor, because you'll have people come to defend you. The self-conscious thing is a tough one, and I had some issues with it here and there, believe it or not, even as an actor, as someone that was an actor for 10 years in New York City, and I've been a model longer than that, 15 years, maybe 20 years, a long time. It's easy to focus on things that you don't like about yourself, to be critical about yourself, but remember, you don't know how other people see you, and how other people see you is really none of your business. It's none of our business how other people see us. Let them think what they want. There are going to be people that love you, and there are going to be people that don't like you at all. You're never going to win everybody over, and you should never want to. It would be weird if you did. It would be a weird, weird life. Everything would feel fake if nobody disliked you. Keep practicing and you will get better on camera. It takes time. It's a lot of work. Focusing too much on quality or focusing too much on quantity. You've got to find the right balance. With Instagram Reels, with TikTok, with YouTube Shorts, these 3-second, 5-second, 30-second videos, it's easy to get caught up in mass production. Even if it's a subject you're passionate about, that you love. My other YouTube channel is Philip Tamoria Sports Cars, and I'm a huge car fanatic. I've got about 7,100 subscribers on there, about 20,000 on Instagram, 7,000 on TikTok, give or take. And that's going well. I'm happy with that. And I love cars. I am obsessed. But I get burned out. And I've done the quantity thing. And it just, even uploading, reading comments, replying, researching, it gets tedious, even if it's something that you're extremely passionate about. So you want to find that balance between quality and quantity. And then on the other end, if you obsess over the quality, the lighting, the production quality, what you're saying and how you're saying every word, and the details, and investing a ton of time and money into a video, and then it doesn't get any views or any traction, how is that going to make you feel? So you want to find that balance to where you put the right amount of quality into the video, but at the same time, you can still get them out at a reasonable time, once a week, twice a month, or whatever that is, maybe twice a week. I wouldn't recommend more than 2 long format videos a week because it is easy to burn out if you are a one-man show. Now, when it comes to Reels, Instagram, and TikTok, you can repurpose those so you can share your TikTok to your Instagram, to your YouTube Shorts. So maybe you just make one for each platform. You could do 1 a day or 3 a week, but even that, you can get caught up in things, and before you know it, you're driving yourself nuts. And make no mistake, this is a full-time job. This takes a lot of time and energy and effort. It's saturated. That doesn't mean that you can't stand out and become a top content creator and achieve all your goals and dreams. It just means that you're going to have a strategy, you're going to have to work hard, and you're going to have to believe in yourself. And there's no exact way to do this. And that brings me to my next topic, which is make sure you're having fun. Even if it's something that you're passionate about. Make sure you're having fun. Don't make it too much work, because if you take it too seriously, you can't laugh at yourself. You can't crack a joke. Without the humor, you're losing something. Without some silliness, let it out. If you have that, if that's part of your personality, let that out. And certain platforms are going to embrace that more than others. TikTok, I found some of my videos are much more goofy and silly on TikTok than they are on YouTube. All I'm trying to say is express yourself, have fun with it. Let your audience know another side of you that maybe you haven't been willing to share. Maybe that's humor. Or if you're funny all the time, maybe that's a serious side. Maybe you're opening up about a story in your life, something that's meaningful to you, that happened to you. That brings me to my next point, the metrics, overanalyzing the metrics. But if you're having a lot of fun, the metrics don't matter. It doesn't matter if 2 people watched your video or if 2 million people watched your video. You're having fun. You're doing what you like. You're sharing something. You're creating content for yourself and for other people. Hopefully inspiring people or making people laugh, or it's how to do something, how to build something, how to make something. Any type of tutorial is always great. And I wish I had more of an expertise there in a specific subject to where, well, I do, which in personal training, I was a trainer for about 20 years, but I've burned out with personal training. So that's why I don't make much personal training content. I've decided to make other types of content that I'm passionate about now. And this allows me to focus more on my personal workouts rather than having the pressure of making fitness content, if that makes sense. To recap, have fun. Be passionate about what you're doing. Find the balance between quality and quantity with your videos or your posting schedules. Share about yourself, share about your personal life, but don't overshare. And don't spread negative energy about other people, even if they did something wrong to you. it can just come back and bite you, even if you really were wronged. I've just found it's just not a good thing to do. Now, I will say, if there's somebody out there scamming people online, yes, make other people aware. If there's an imposter or somebody that's scamming people, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about stuff that happens in your personal life. Keep practicing, stay positive, don't be self-critical. The more you practice, the more you put yourself on camera, the more comfortable you're going to become with yourself and with your camera presence. And try shooting in different environments. Like I'm in the car right now, I've got a GoPro attached to my windshield. This works for me. I like this. I feel settled in the driver's seat, and I can focus more. You can try vlogging, go out to a nature trail and vlog where it's peaceful and quiet. That's a wonderful way to get comfortable vlogging with not a lot of people around. And you can go to the other extreme and go right into the middle of the city. Because often in the city, people don't care at all, especially New York City. People aren't going to notice you, they're not going to care, and if they do, it's just going to be for a second or two. And you'll get comfortable vlogging fast if you put yourself in the middle of the city and just go for it. Just press record. Finding that right balance of quality and quantity is so important. Having the passion, not being too self-critical. And don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses, because none of us are ever going to keep up. And it doesn't matter anyway. We can't take all that stuff with us when we pass on. So just try to make the most of yourself every day. Have fun. And don't give up. Keep posting. Keep at it. If you keep at it, you will achieve your goals. What am I missing here, guys? Comment below if you think I've left something out. If there's another subject you think I should talk about in the next video, let me know. I'm always looking for good ideas for videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time.